I did it to myself. It's my fault. And it actually feels good to say that. You know, I was thinking I'm on this journey and I'm posting every day just my thoughts. That's all this is me posting my thoughts, posting what I've been through, what I'm going through. And today, I had to be honest with myself. Over the last couple of months, I've been freed by saying it's my fault. How dare I sit here and place blame on everybody else and I don't take accountability for the shit I've done in my life? How dare I sit here and try to blame everybody else for my shortcomings, for my mess ups, when I know for a fact that it's my fault? It's my fault. The reason why I'm not where I should be is because of some decisions that I made. And as a man, accountability is freedom. Once you learn how to be honest, once I start being able to look myself in the mirror and say, you know what? Your marriage ain't work how it was supposed to because of you. Your cars got repossessed because of you. You wasn't faithful at church. It didn't have to do with the pastor. It didn't have to do with the crier. It was because you didn't want to go. You was dealing with lust. You was lying. You was creeping. Once you learn how to look yourself in the mirror and just hold yourself accountable, real power take place. Once you get power over your mistakes, you become free. Once you learn how to say, you know what, I did it and I own up to it. I'm not afraid to admit that I was wrong. And so many of us, we sit here and we want to blame everybody else, but we don't ever sit down and say, it was me. It was my fault. How much longer will you sit here blaming the whole world for your mess ups? It's like if you're driving in your car and you're doing 75 miles per hour in the 15 mile per hour zone and you get pulled over and you want to be upset with the officer. Why are you upset when you know you was going the speed limit you was going? We did it to ourselves, but then we get upset and we want to sit here and we want to complain about how life isn't going the way we want it to go. And God had to check me. He said, Leon, I've done everything I told you I would do for you, but you haven't done everything you promised that you was going to do. You told me if I get you out of that, you would never do this again. And here you are back doing that very thing. I found myself getting mad at God and he just looked. I found myself being upset with God, losing my job, the marriage, the car, all of these things. And I'm sitting here and I'm complaining. I'm talking to God like, man, what's going on? I thought you was real. And God looked back and he replied back to me. I thought you was real. You get online and you lie. You get around people and you talk about how you a real dude, but yet you're not real when it comes to me. You say all this in front of the camera, but behind the scenes, who you are really. And that's not just me, that's you too. You portray one thing, but you know you're struggling with something else. You doing that very thing God told you not to do, but yet you get upset when God don't come through. Why we get upset when God don't come through? Why do we get upset when God don't come when we want him to come? God don't come when we want him to come, but we don't never listen to God when he tells us to do certain things. And then I start really thinking, why is it taking me so long to learn certain lessons? Why I have to keep bumping my head over and over again? We all know the famous analogy. If we tell you the pot is hot, why you gonna keep touching the pot? If mama tell you that pot is hot, baby, don't touch it. Why you gonna touch it? That temptation within is a mug. And so many of us are struggling with temptation. But the truth is, we don't just struggle with the temptation, we like it. You don't just struggle with the pornography, you like it. You don't just struggle with drinking, you like it. You don't just struggle with gambling, you like it. You like doing it. When you start to like something, it's not even a struggle no more. It's your conscience. It's a choice. You're going to do that thing. But when we don't have accountability, we try to blame everything. Oh, it was my childhood. The reason why I drink like this is because I had a rough childhood. The reason why I watch porn is because my father wasn't there. The reason why I gamble is because we have all these excuses, but we never look ourselves in the mirror and say, you know what? I do it because I want to. We don't ever look ourselves in the mirror and say, you know what? I keep going back and cheating on my spouse because I want to. Accountability is freedom. And I'm in a season of my life where I want to be free. I want to be free. I want somebody to ask me something and I'm able to answer with all honesty. When they ask me, well, what went wrong in your relationship? I want to be able to take accountability. I don't want to have to point my finger, because every time you point one finger, you always got three aiming back at you. I don't want to point the finger. I want to be able to say, well, man, Leon did this. This is what I did wrong. This is how I dropped the ball. This is how I came up short. I'm so tired of making excuses for myself. I'm so tired of lying. God delivered me from lying. God delivered me from blaming everything but myself. And I'm not trying to beat myself up, but I need to hold myself accountable. Now, I understand, show yourself grace. For sure, we must do that. I'm going to show myself grace, but at the same time, you can show yourself too much grace and you'll get comfortable in doing the BS that you're doing. And if we want to evolve, if we want to go higher, it's going to come a time when we say enough is enough. I have to put away my childish ways and walk in this thing called manhood or womanhood for the sisters that may be watching. It's going to come a time when you say, you know what? I have to put away childish things and I have to become a man. How would it look if I was walking around here playing with Hot Wheels all day and I have bills that need to be paid? I would be foolish. Why are you playing with toys, bro? And you have bills that need to be paid. Put the childish things away and become a man. I can't keep telling the sob story of how I did not have or who wasn't there for me. When are we going to say enough is enough and I'm not going to let my past define my future? When are we going to say enough is enough and I'm not going to keep singing this woe is me song? When are we going to say it's my fault? I did it. I dropped the ball. I messed up. When are we going to take that accountability? Because if you don't, you will find yourself being 40, 50, 60, 70 years old saying that same story. And you will find yourself living a mediocre life because you never took accountability. And one thing I've learned from corporate America, when you're able to own up to your mistakes, people will work with you more. People don't mind working with people when they say, I messed up. But if your first reaction is to point out flaws in everybody else, don't nobody want to deal with you. So I'm in a season where I'm saying, I did it. I'm sorry. Hey, Jeff, I messed up. And y'all talk back with me in the comments. If you feeling what I'm saying, talk to me, please. Leave a comment, like, share, I don't know, subscribe, join the family. Because who can really say that you need this word right now? Accountability. That needs to be your word for the rest of the year. God, make me better. God, make me not just a hearer of your word, but a doer of your word. I don't want to just say your word, God. I don't want to just read your Bible and tell people about it and not do what you tell me to do, God. I want to really walk this thing out. If I say I'm one way, help me be that way. I don't want to be fake. I don't want to be a hypocrite. I don't want to be something that I'm really not. I'm tired. As you get older, it should hit you that life is short. You getting older. People around you are getting older. And here you are. And here you are, steady feeding yourself lies. I'm not going to do it no more. I'm not going to do it no more. And when you begin to be honest, guess what? You become free. Because the devil like to dangle all your mistakes in front of you. The devil like to hold everything you've done wrong in front of you. But the moment you say, I did it. Yeah, I messed up. Yeah, I went to the strip club. Yeah, I had sex with that person. Yeah, I was scamming. Yeah, I was lying. Yeah, I went to jail. Yeah, whatever it is that you done, once you begin to speak that and you take accountability, you take power over what the devil was trying to use to make you feel bad. You can't make me feel bad, buddy, because I know I messed up. But we serve a God who will look past your mistakes and still see the good in you. And like I said, man, I'm just, each and every day, I made a vow to just get on here and go. And I see the community growing. I do see it. But I made a vow to get on here. And the reason why I'm doing this whole YouTube thing is because I want to show up. I'm holding myself accountable. Do it this time. Be real. You guys are helping me become free. You all are helping me become free because I'm being honest with what I'm going through in my life. For the first time ever in my life, I'm being this transparent and I'm not pretending. And I don't care about views. I don't care about the likes. I just care about getting it out there, helping at least one person. And God told me in order for you to go higher, you have to be accountable. Because if I'm being real, can't nobody really tell me nothing. And I'm praying, God, send me real mentors that can pour into me. That's why I'm trying to reply to everybody comment. Everybody that's commenting on my post, I'm trying my best to reply back. Why? Because I'm taking in what they're saying. I'm not just coming back. I'm not just commenting back for engagement. I'm coming in back because I'm actually reading it and I'm taking it in. Because it's dangerous when you get to a place where can't nobody tell you nothing and you feel like you know it all. That's dangerous. So this season in my life that I'm in, accountability. I want to be more accountable for my actions. It's my fault. It's my fault. Do you hear me? It's my fault. Nobody else's but mine. I'm in this because of Leon. I messed up because of Leon. I'm looking myself in the mirror. Hey, you did that. It's me versus me. Get it together. Stop putting blame. Don't put blame on the wife, the children, your job, the manager, your team workers. You did it. Accountability. You need it. In this season of your life, you take accountability and watch what God do.